you're living in a house hack and you're looking to make that move to the next house hack, or maybe just another property in general, well, this is the perfect video for you. I want to make sure that we are going to cover the things that you might not be thinking about, maybe things that are second nature and you're doing on a daily basis that someone's gonna have to take care of once you move out. I'm gonna be going through all that in today's video. And at the end, I'm gonna have a really awesome bonus tip. I'm gonna be showing you a way to get all brand new furniture for a very cheap price. You're gonna have to stick around to hear how you can do that. All right, let's go right into it. My name's Sean McIntyre. I'm the house hacking realtor of Northern New Jersey, and I get phone calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you looking to buy, sell, and invest in Northern New Jersey. I want to reduce the failure rate of new investors coming into today's market. I don't want you paying that stupid tax that I had to pay. I figured out a lot of this stuff for you, so now I just fast track it all. But let's see, going to the next property, some hacks, tips, and tricks. Let's start off with lawn care. This one's huge because you're living in a house hack. Who's taking care of the lawn right now? I know when I was in my properties, I would do the lawn work because I'm there. Why not? So once you move out of that house hack, who's gonna take care of it? There's two ways of going about it. Very simple is you can sub it out, have a lawn contractor. If you need a kick-ass lawn contractor, drop a comment below or shoot me a text. I'll be putting my phone number up at some point in this video, so just shoot me a text and I'll connect you with my lawn care guy if you need one in Northern New Jersey. He does awesome work, really affordable. Second option here is you could literally write it into the lease, meaning the next occupant's taking over, you could say you're in charge of the lawn. All right, I've done it both ways. Now I'm at a point where I have a guy that does a really good job for a really fair price. I'm like, let me get peace of mind, I just sub it out. But I've had it where my tenants take care of it. Believe it or not, some tenants actually want to take care of the lawn. They enjoy it. People like yard work, not uncommon. So you just want to make sure that someone's taking care of it when you move out. All right, moving along here. You're gonna want to take care of this one. This one's so huge, and that's gonna be mail. Now, when you sell a property, you change your address. But there's certain things like the town, maybe the energy bills, water bills, they have to come to you. You need to let the town know that you still own this property and you're moving to another property. So you're not exactly just changing your address across the board and alerting everyone. You want to alert the right people. You want to alert the mail, the postal service, all these entities, say, hey, this is my new mailing address, but I'm still keeping this property. So you want to do it in a way where you still know where these entities can reach out to you, because the last thing you want to do is maybe get a fine for lack of lawn care, but you don't know about it because the town is mailing it to your address that you're living in currently, not the new address you're moving to. Moving along, make sure you stick around to the end because that's where I'm going to be giving out that awesome tip on how I'm going to save you a lot of money on getting brand new furniture. Stick around for that. But moving along here, a big one that you're going to want to situate is not, you might have done this on the lower unit or the other unit or whatever it is if you're living in a duplex, but you're going to have to definitely situate this on the existing unit that you're moving out from, and that's going to be a certificate of occupancy. You still need to get that for rentals. The town will come and inspect. Make sure you have your fire extinguishers. Make sure you have your smoke detectors, things like that. Make sure the property is functioning to at least the standard that the town requires. You want to get that stuff done because at the end of the day, you don't want to get a fine from town. In my experience, towns tend to be pretty reasonable with these things. They don't tend to be, out there kind of trying to hurt landlords or anything like that. But you still want to stay ahead of the game. Get something like a certificate of occupancy done prior to moving out. And there's going to be another really big one I'm going to be sharing a little bit that you're going to want to take care of before you move out as well, because this one is not just going to be very beneficial for you. It's going to make you a lot of money. So stick around to go over that one soon. But certificate of occupancy is crucial because you don't want to get a fine. All right, that's the last thing I want to see you do is get a fine from the town. Come on, who wants that? Hey, before I move on to the next one, very easy to do here is click subscribe if this information is valuable. This is very crucial because you're going to stay up to date with all videos, all information about house hacking, landlording, all the tips that I share. You gotta hit subscribe, and then you gotta hit the bell. Let's see, is this like, how do I make a bell here? Is that a bell thing? Hit the bell, that's my bell. Maybe it looks like something else, but let's not go there. All right, hit the bell. Huge here is starting to market the property before you leave. Market property. What I mean by that is you're going to be leaving the property, so you want to get your unit occupied. Do you want to go to property number 2, then start marketing the property so you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? No. Market property while you're living there. That way when you get inquiries, you can come in and literally show people the unit that you're living in. You're coming home from work and you say, meet me here at 5. I will be home. They don't need to know you live there. They don't need to know that you're the owner. They don't need to know anything. Just say, hey, I'm here to tour the property for you. One way or another, it's nice to do this while you're living in the property rather than going to the property to show it. Now look, future note here, if you ever need help marketing a property because you don't live in it anymore, you can reach out to me. I'm happy to market for you, especially in northern New Jersey. A lot of properties require a realtor to market them and put on the MLS. That could be something that saves you a lot of time and money so you're not doing it yourself. Fun fact, just set new record rents again for one of my clients today with an awesome rental. So we're doing that every single day. Easiest way to reach out is shoot me a text or give me a call, 9131. Boom, it's my direct number. Keep it really simple for you. All right, I'm going to actually coming back to market property in a little bit with a really awesome quick tip, so stick around for that one. But next thing we're going to be looking at here is applying the system that you have for the lower unit to the next unit. Apply systems, okay? So whatever you're doing for collecting rent on the first floor, you want to get that in place for the second floor, or that's just an example. I keep saying first floor, second floor, because I'm thinking of my own actual properties. But whatever unit you're in, you want to make sure that that system transfers over into the unit that you're going to be vacating. If you're collecting a check by hand every single month, probably shouldn't be doing that anymore. If they're literally giving you an envelope of cash, we're in the modern era here. We can use things like Zelle. We can use things like rental apps. I would 100% transfer over to them because it can give you alerts, it can give you updates, so you can stay up to speed on money coming in, money coming out. So I would definitely focus on the systems. Hopefully at this point, you're living in a property for some time, so you probably have some good systems that you're implementing with that lower unit or that other unit that you're not occupying that has tenants already. So you want to think of ways to transfer those systems into the unit that you're going to be leaving. Very important, because you're figuring these things out. That's why we're house hacking. The reason we house hack is that crawl, walk, run type mentality. You don't have to start off sprinting. You're living in the unit for a year. You're figuring things out. You're becoming a landlord. You're systematizing this, making it more like a business. So that's why it's so awesome to house hack, because you don't have to learn everything at once. But now you're a year into the property, or you've been there for some time, you got to take those systems and apply it to the unit that you're going to be leaving and the new tenants are coming in. All right, so moving along here, definitely want to stick around to the end, because I'm going to be giving out that awesome furniture tip very soon. But the next thing I'm going to be doing here is the photos. And this is what I was saying, going back to marketing, that kind of goes hand in hand with marketing. You're there right now. Take awesome photos. You can do it 2 different ways. Furnished photos of your existing property, of what it looks like with you living in there. You keep it neat, keep it clean, keep it organized. You look really good, and that shows everyone what it looks like with a couch, with a bed, with whatever it is that's in your unit. Or you could do it vacant. Now with that, still great. Vacant photos are fine. But something I always like to suggest, and here's the icing on the cake, huge quick tip that you're going to want to pay attention to, and that's going to be the virtual tour. I suggest you do that. If you need a virtual tour, a photographer, drop a comment below. Happy to connect you with some of the people I use. But the virtual tour here is really crucial. Actually, drop a comment below if you agree, because some people, they don't do it. Maybe there's a reason why, but I've had a tremendous success with the virtual tour, so I want to know your feedback. But essentially, it walks through the property. On top of it, it gives dimensions of all the bedroom sizes. What is something that people love to ask? They want to know how large the bedroom is. Will my bed fit in there? Will my king bed, whatever it is, will it fit in here? Will my couch fit in the living room? Do you want to sit there answering all these questions on repeat? Oh my gosh, it's the 5th time I've answered this question about if their couch will fit in the living room. You don't have to. Just send them the virtual tour and it will take care of it for you, because we'll have dimensions of the room sizes and you say, hey, reference a virtual tour. This breaks it all down for you so you know if your couch is going to fit into our unit or not, okay? But this is so great. It goes hand in hand with marketing because the photos are going to sell the property. Do not cheap out on photos. Go high quality. It's the first impression everyone's going to see. So if you're doing these like iPhone type things and whatever, you know, not the best idea, but if you do it professionally, it is really, really huge. I want to see a very, very good first impression on your house hack or your rental or whatever property it is, okay? So let's get that done. Really quick tip, I love giving out professional photos and virtual tours to my clients because that's how I say thank you for working with me. I take care of the marketing, do it for free as a thank you rather than give like a bottle of wine or like, you know, go to like a restaurant or something. I say, hey, here you go, thank you photos. So just something, you know, that's a plug for myself, I guess. Keep it in mind if you want to work with a professional that's house hacked and done this for over a decade, you know, maybe. Oh, okay. Hey, huge tip here. Now we're getting down to a wire on this, and this is gonna be the big one: free furniture. How do you get free furniture? Well, I'm gonna be breaking it down right now. So here's a really, really cool thing that you can do. You have your furnished apartment. It looks amazing. It looks great. You're going to the next property. If you want to upgrade your standards and get maybe new furniture in there, how much would that cost? Well, I found out that furnishing properties can cost anywhere from, let's say, $6,000 to $10,000 if you really go high end. So you have your property furnished already. Why don't you keep the property furnished, take awesome photos of it all, and maybe leave the unit as a mid-term rental, MTR, okay? You keep this unit as a unit that you're moving out of. You keep it fully furnished with everything that is yours. Market it like that as a mid-term rental. See how many inquiries you get. Now look, I'm not messing around. I have a client whose highest rent in the town he is living in was $2,600 per month for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. He ended up mid-term renting the unit and he's netting over $4,000 per month. So that means he gets an extra, in this case, $1,400 per month, okay? How many couches, how many dining, how much of everything brand new you can get for yourself and get free furniture at the next place you're moving to for an extra $1,400 per month. You have the place furnished already. It's all there. Your stuff is there. You just have to beauty it up. Maybe you take down the picture frames of yourself and put up something new. Spend a little bit more money. But essentially you turn it into a mid-term rental. Now look, that's one example. But would you believe me if I told you I had multiple examples of people doing this? Not just one person. I have lots and lots of clients doing the midterm rental strategy. They're all seeing significantly higher monthly payments in rent. Very much higher. So the question I have is, if it only costs you, let's say, $8,000 to get all brand new furniture, brand new everything, you would get your money back in about 7 months to get all brand new everything, which means you're getting free furniture at your next property. You follow? So for more tips and tricks like this for house hacking and knowing what you need to know to make sure you're a successful landlord in Northern New Jersey, make sure you click subscribe, hit the bell so you can stay up to date on all future videos. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. You might want to check this video out if you want to be like really serious about house hacking. You could, yeah, is that it right there? Okay. And yeah, you can text me anytime. See you on the next one.